What's up, gamers? Welcome back to the show, to the gamer moment. Da 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 da. Welcome back to the stream. Holy Lord, I just got text. Why did I get 4 messages right after I started stream? True. What's up, gamers? Welcome back. Neo, how's it going? I'm going well. It's going well. How are you doing, Banked and J Pine? Welcome back to stream, everybody. Hope you're doing well. I am tired. I'll tell you honestly. I'm exhausted. I've been working so much recently. I've been putting in the work. I am tired. I'll be real. I am tired. But I'm here. Work's going well. It's just a lot right now. I gotta do a bit of work, you know? Anyways, welcome back to stream. Hope everyone's doing well. Today we have another stream with Dhelmise. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know. It's rough. It is what it is, though. Also, let me bring this up real quick, because I want to just make sure everyone on stream knows. I know I sent in the Discord, and everyone's gonna be like, you already told us about this, but I might as well just show it again, just to make sure. Let me pull it up real quick. Alright. Let me pull it up. I am going to be participating in an event this Saturday. I'm participating in Canon Games' shiny hunting event called Shiny Biome Race. I was asked to do this like a month ago, and I said, yeah, I'll do it. Honestly, I don't know a lot about it. I don't know what's going to be happening. I know we're going to be shiny hunting. I know we're going to be placed in one of these 4 biomes, and we're going to be shiny hunting. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to put a lot of time or thought into what I'm even going to be doing for this event. All I know is I'm going to try to find a single shiny because my luck has been dog water. I replied saying you'll finally get a shiny. Yeah, that one felt real good. Thanks, Banked. I really appreciated that. That one made me feel real good about myself. I loved that. So, anyways, we'll be doing that on Saturday at 11 a.m. EST, which means I'll probably start streaming around 9:30, getting everything ready that I need to be getting ready for it. So that's the plan. I don't really have a lot to say about it. I'm excited to do it, but I don't know. I'm just gonna do it. I know all of these people from the event that I host, that I put on with John. You know, so Cannon was someone who Cannon invited me because of the time he spent in the event that we did with John. Linz and Razor were people in our event. Actually, how many of the people invited were part of the event? I know he only announced one other team. Alright, none of these 3 were in an event. Never mind. I don't know. Anyways, with that being said, that's all I got to say. Let's go back in the Neoverse real quick and then go to shiny hunting. That's all I got to say for the event. I wish I had more to say. I'm excited to do it. It'll be fun. I don't really have a lot to say outside of that, though. What in the world? Why did my screen just get brighter? I don't have a lot to say outside of that, though. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to show up. I'm going to shiny hunt. I'm going to be a little bit wonky, a little bit wacky, and we're going to have a good time, you know? I seriously, I know nothing about it. I know they're going to be doing it for a video, I think, that they're going to be putting together for it, but I'm just kind of showing up, you know? Is there any bits you guys think I should do? Is there any funny moments we can do here, or is it just kind of like, Neo, go for it and show us your major shiny hunting skills? I think it's probably just show us your major shiny hunting skills, right? Like, what else could you expect of me, I guess, is the better question. Is what else am I doing other than showing up and putting in the work, you know? You show up, you crack a few jokes, you have a good time. That's about all you can ask from me. Just don't get a shiny. I mean, I think if there's one thing I should do, I should get a shiny. It would be really funny. It would be. Here's the problem, though. We have to remember this is not a Dhelmise hunt. This is a Scarlet and Violet hunt. The chance of me not getting a shiny is so unlikely. I'm not even going to give it credence like it could happen. I'm probably going to find a shiny. I may even find a couple. You don't know, do you? It's Scarlet and Violet. I'm gonna find shinies. I'll find at least one. You know? I don't know whether or not, like, I want to go into this event and be like, you know... Because here's the deal. As I am becoming a little bit more well-known in the shiny hunting community, having worked for John, people are starting to know me as, like, the shiny hunting guy because I have so much of a living dex complete. But if I'm hunting a Scarlet Violet, it's not like I could do anything towards my living dex. I'm gonna be looking for things I already have, which means I just gotta like go in and ball out, you know? So my choice is either I solidify my position as like a really good shiny hunter, one of the goats, or I come in and screw around and have a good time, you know? I don't really know what the better option is, to be honest. I'm not certain. I haven't really given it a lot of thought. Because at the end of the day, I'm all about having a good time. I'm all about having fun. Why not both? I never thought about that. I could do both. I could do both. How would I do both, though? Like, how would I accomplish it? Also, I don't know what all the rules are around this. Because in my mind, when I hear, hey, you can only start shiny, shiny hunt in these games, I start thinking, what if I were to play 2 Scarlet and Violet games at the same time? I don't know if that's against the rules or not. Is that too try-hard? Is that too cringe? We all know that can't happen. That is true. We do all know. All of us know that's not going to happen. I mean, listen, I would like to be recognized for the GOAT status that I hold, but at the same time, I also think failing is funny, you know? At the end of the day, my face is going to be put in front of these people's viewers. I don't know if Canon's making a video on it, or if Vandy's making a video on it. I don't know who's making a video on it. I just know someone's going to make a video on it, and it's my time to shine. So my question is, how do we want the NeoHere community to shine, you know? You guys got to show up for Saturday, too. I need my chat to not look like it's completely dead. Because I think, besides one person, I am the smallest person invited to this event. Not in size, because we all know I'm buff and huge. I mean in subscriber count. You don't need to be more of a GOAT. That is true. I guess that would be kind of flexing, wouldn't it? It'd be kind of rude. Like, if I just hard flexed and showed everyone how good I am, that wouldn't be a really good idea, would it? That'd be kind of rude, in all honesty. I don't think people would appreciate that. They'd be like, okay, Landon, we get it. You shiny hunt a lot and have no life. Don't worry, I will show up unless I oversleep until 12, which has never happened. Yeah, it's never happened ever. Not every single Saturday I've ever streamed. You know how you avoid oversleeping? You set an alarm. I know. A little bit of a life hack there for you. If you set an alarm and say, hey, wake me up at this time, chances are it'll do it. Neo, can you make a Sigma face for a meme? Trust me, what's a Sigma face? I don't even know what a Sigma face was. Neo, that was until 10? I know. I'm just saying. That was at 10? Doesn't matter. I'm just saying. Yo, what's up, Yuna? Thanks for becoming or continuing your membership. I appreciate it. Nice little gold. I like your nice little gold Neo sign. It looks crisp. Thank you for continuing your membership. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. Hope you're doing well. Now I look extra poor. True. You also may just be extra poor. Ever consider that? God dang it, Marie. Get out of my way. Just look extra based? I don't know how to look extra based. Gotta represent the homie? Hey, I appreciate it. Much love. Thank you for giving me the money that I 100% deserve. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Also, I want you guys to know, I am really hot right now because it is not the coldest in my apartment, and I'm wearing this 100 Thieves sweater specifically because it's red, and I hope it would bring out the shiny Dhelmise. I will sweat this entire 3-hour stream if I need to in order for this Dhelmise to show up. I want you to know, I'm putting my body on the line, alright? And on that note, I'm gonna go play browser games, maybe? Yeah, for sure, bro. Good luck. Neil, you need to form a stronger parasocial relationship with Banked? I don't think I can. Banked is here for every stream. I don't think I can do it. I've already made him commit to me being like practically at every stream. What more can I do? Except Friday. Well, I can't control Friday. If you got school, you got school, you know? Or whatever you got going on. Live with Banked. I don't want to. I'm gonna be honest. I think Banked's a child, and I'm an adult. I don't want to live with them. Be real. No hate to Banked and his, I'm sure, very nice family. Just not about it. Not my go-to, you know? I'm not about it. I also gotta make sure, dude. I'm gonna be real. This is the first time I've been invited to be a part of an event. I don't know what to do. I know I need to shower the day before, possibly make my head look like it's not as bald. But like, what do I do? It's so weird. I've hosted an event for like 20 plus YouTubers, people who are way bigger than me and people I never thought I would talk to, like Shiny Captain and stuff like that. And then as soon as I get invited to an event, I crumble. What do I do? I don't know. I think he should raise a baby or child before raising a teenager. I don't know. I feel like raising a teenager would be easier. Because at least raising a teenager, you kind of just give them life advice and then let them make their own mistakes, you know? You kind of like, I mean, if I don't have to deal with it, you know? Like they're an adult, they're practically a forming adult. If they want to go off and do their own thing, that's like, all right. I mean, if you have a license and a car, cool. I feel like raising a teenager would be easier. Now, granted, I think if I was raising banked, it's a little bit harder. That's a challenge no one should have to take on. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Damn. Well, sorry. I'm a little bit of a hater. Just a wee bit. Also, I have... here's the other thing, too. I haven't really talked to my teammates at all that I'm playing. Like, Linz and Razor Middle, I haven't really talked to them at all about this event. I don't know what mentality they're coming in with. I feel like I may need to have a team meeting beforehand so we can talk about what their mentality is, because if their mentality is the, haha, we're having fun and tee-hee, then I need to be the serious one that holds us down, you know? But if they're the ones serious, then I can be the haha tee-hee, you know? This is a weird balance. It's a hard balance. I don't know where to go from here. I'm at a loss. I've been shiny hunting Dhelmise for like a month now. My brain hurts. I'll be honest. I'm not in the best place mentally. I believe you should just go in with no plan and just do it. Okay, that's fair. I could do that. The only thing I thought about doing as a little bit of a haha was preparing a bunch of starter eggs for Sprigatito and all of them to hatch them in the wild and see if I can get extra points. But I also feel like that's not chill. I don't feel like that'll pass. I feel like I need to find them in the wild rather than just hatching eggs. I'm trying to figure out every loophole I can take advantage of in this event, and you know what? It hasn't worked out in my favor all that well. I'll be real. My thought process has not gone that far. I need more time. I mean, the question is, do you guys believe in me? Do y'all think I'll do well? Because if you guys don't believe in me, I might be screwed either way. If I don't have a chat that believes in me to show up and ball out, then I don't know. I don't know what to say. Where's all the Dhelmise at? I believe in your ability to get shiny dupes really fast. That is true. And the nice thing about this is all of it is dupes. All of these shinies are duplicates. Not a single one of these will be, you know, whatever it's called. Not a single one of these will be new shinies towards the living dex. They will all be duplicates. So in this case, we have nothing to lose and everything to gain. You know? Because it's not like we have a specific target in mind, like, oh, I need to find this shiny in order to feel good about myself. At the end of the day, who cares? Let's just run it, you know? I'll be right back. All right, bye. We just need to go in, guns a-blazing. Trying on every single Pokemon in the dex, you know? Nothing is going to stop me from finding every... Listen, here's the other thing, too. It's all in the terrarium. And if you guys remember, I have found every single shiny Pokemon in the DLC. So, if there's one person who knows about this, it's me. Specifically, unneeded shiny dupes. True. Completely unneeded. In fact, I might just give every shiny I find away. Who needs it? I will give every shiny I find away to chat at the end of the stream. I don't need it. Get every shiny except Cyndaquil. Well, I can't get Cyndaquil. It depends on the biome I'm given. That's the other thing, too. I don't know what biome I'm in. Apparently, we're told day of what biome we get. I don't know what biome I'm in. I only get one of them. If I had to pick one, I would pick mountain biome. I'd pick the canyon because that has the most Pokemon that can be isolated. You got your Turtwig, you got Trico. You can't isolate Squirtle, so that one kind of sucks, but whatever. You got Turtwig, Trico, Litten, Tepig, Chespin in the cave. I mean, there's a lot of, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I think that's right. Chespin, Tepig, Litten, Turtwig, Trico. Yeah, it's 5. That's 5 out of the 6. The only one there is Squirtle that you can't isolate. So, Canyon's kind of busted. That's the one I would take. You know? Leave the torture of Cyndaquil to someone else? I mean, I might. I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm going to be real with you. Again, I'm going into this blind. I don't know. I don't know what my biome is. I don't know what my heart wants. I might log in that day and be like, you know what? I really, really want a shiny Comfey. And I just go for Comfey for 5 hours and find nothing. I don't know. The world is my oyster. And by the world, I mean whatever biome that's given to me. Whatever quarter of the world will be my oyster. And I will absolutely destroy that oyster. I will crack open that oyster and eat it. Like the seafood-loving man that I am. That's what I'll do. I will stake my claim over that seafood. No man eats oysters like this man, I'll tell you. That's my streamer. That's my NeoHere. Do-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da. Anyways, I don't know. At the end of the day, I can't have any faith in myself to do well in this event if I can't find shiny Dhelmise. I have 2 streams left. I got this stream and Friday's stream to find this shiny Dhelmise before I have to give up on myself. Before I call it quits and call myself an idiot. You're stupid, Landon. Dummy. Ba-doom-da, 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 boo-da. I'm just looking for something to hold on to. At the end of the day, you guys can't say I didn't find any shinies this month. That actually is a positive for me. Because if I find a shiny during Cannon's event, you guys can't say I didn't find a shiny all month. That's a win for me. That's a W. Sure, did I add any to the living decks? No, but is that really my fault? I tried. I mean, look at this thing. Look at the encounters it's at. We're going to be crossing 5,000 today. I can't really take the blame for this. I think I should be given a pass. I don't think I should be blamed. I think you guys should actually just feel sorry for me and say, Neo, we're sorry. We're sorry you had to be put through that. You had to be put through this arduous time where nothing would show up for you and shinies were always running. I think we're getting to the point now, though, in stream where even you guys are tired of this, right? Like, you guys want to see something else. I get it. I do. I understand. My prediction is Dhelmise at 48-48. God, Jared, I wish you were right. I don't think you're right. I hope you are right, but I don't believe you. All right, hey again. All right, what's up again? I don't believe you're right. I'm sorry. I would love to believe anyone's right. At this point, this thing might go 6 times odds. I have no clue. This might just be the month of Dhelmise. Screw Full Odds Friday, screw Full Odds August. This is just the month of Dhelmise. My Valentine will be Dhelmise. My prediction is still, what was it again? I have no clue, dude. It's your prediction. Why are you asking me? You're the one who predicted it. You don't walk up to the sports betting table and say, hey, I know I put in a bet. I think you owe me money. What was the bet, sir? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure you owe me money. You don't walk up to the sports betting table and say that. You have to know what you're betting on. Sent a really epic meme. It's way worse than I hoped. Perfect. Oh, I'm not listening to that. I'll watch it after stream. I don't want to watch a video meme. I'll be real with you. Do 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 do. Dude, are we gonna find Dhelmise this month? Like, actually, I'm starting to actually think we're not gonna find Dhelmise at all this month. It was 6122 or 5122, bro. I don't remember. Don't ask me. I don't know. You think I wrote down somewhere what Banks' bet was? I said, I'll remember that. I'll write it down for later. No. Dog, if I had $1 for every time someone guessed a shiny encounter, I would have a lot more money than I have now. You understand me? It happens a lot. More often than I care to admit. You guys think you're freaking soothsayers and can predict the future and always want to guess what the next shiny is going to be, when in actuality, you have no idea what you're talking about. You don't know. None of us know. If I could tell you right now when Mew was going to show up, I would. I would tell you right now when Mew was going to show up so we could all have our expectations set and we could just move on. But that's not how this works. We don't get to know. We don't get the privilege of knowing when we're going to be done with this. We just have to sit back and hope it's soon. That's the fun part. That is the fun part. That is true. Yeah, it'll be Dhelmise in 16 minutes and the new Mew in 56 minutes. 16 minutes from now? I'll keep that in mind. So like at 40 minutes in stream. Okay. Okay. 40 minutes into stream? Or however long I've been streaming. I forgot how long I've been streaming. I've been streaming 22 minutes. So 52 minutes in a stream? Or no, whatever. I forgot. I don't know how to do math. You'll just tell me if you were close. Because honestly, I'm going to forget. I'm going to forget I'm counting that. Suppity, yo, what's up, Canonical? How you doing, homie? What's up is this Dhelmise that won't leave me alone. Also, let's be clear, there's no way we're finding both. One or the other, sure. I have no faith in finding both of these today. I don't believe it. I don't. I don't believe we're going to find both today. I think it's impossible. Giving you revenue since 2023. Listen, I'm going to be real with you, Canonical. I think if we were to add up all the times you watch an ad on my channel, it probably adds up to less than $1. I still appreciate it, but you got to stop saying revenue. I don't think I'll ever even see that money. I think it's going to be such a long time away from the time it hits my bank account that, you know, I don't know. I don't know if you can say you gave me revenue when really YouTube gave me revenue just because you were served an ad. What's up, Abba? Welcome back to the stream. Maybe if you did believe you would find it. Yeah, but you have to understand my position. My past 10 streams in a row, not including the, technically 11 streams, but 10 streams since we don't include the birthday stream. I've done this hunt 10 streams in a row now. I'm suffering. I've done this hunt a freaking lot, okay? I'm emotional. I think it'll be likely to both show up because of your awful luck recently. Yeah. Here's what we can hold on to hope with, chat. Alright, here's what we can hold on to hope with. Is if we don't find this, we're gonna find some next stuff quickly under odds, you know? Both hunts are being endless. They are going on for a while. Mew's expected. I'm not gonna be mad at Mew. I refuse to be mad at Mew. I think Masuda would have been faster by now. Oh, Canonical. Masuda would have been faster like 15 hours ago. I've confirmed that Masuda would be faster at this point. However, I refuse to give up. I'm not going to let the anchor beat me. I will go to 10,000 encounters for this anchor if I must. I will not let him beat me. He's not better than me. Sure, does it suck? Are none of us happy? Absolutely. None of us are happy with this. But it's just how life be, you know? At the end of the day, with how bad these hunts are, I think we can lean on the fact. We can lean on the fact that the next hunt will be easier, right? We're gonna start getting some underodds hunts. I mean, I'm talking Kabuto, Almastar, Omanite, Aerodactyl, Kabutops. All those, they could be lickety-split, They could be real quick. In and out, call it a day, move on, you know? Sure, is a 2 odds into a 3 odds hunt fun? Absolutely not. But at some point, our luck's gonna turn around and we're gonna feel a lot better this year. Have I only found 3 shinies that have added to the living dex this year? Absolutely. But you know what? You can't be mad at me. I'm mad at Dhelmise. It's his fault. It's the anchor's fault. It's holding us down, anchored us to the place in the living dex that we're at. My Discord status hasn't been updated in a while. I also just got a message from the event. What is this? What's happening? What? Alright, I'll look at that later. I cannot be bothered. I'll look at it later. Sorry. What was I at? Oh, hello, Clobbopus. I mean, you'll find like 30 shinies on Saturday. God, I hope so. Do you realize how much of a goat I would be if I found 30 shinies for my team? My name would go down in the annals of history. Is it annals? What's the word? I keep on saying the word that sounds like butt, and I don't want to say that. How do you say it? Am I even saying the right word? I don't even think I'm saying it right. It's going down in the blank of history. Hold on, how do you say it? Going down in the of history. What's this word? Oh, it's hold on. Hold on. No. Don't be weird. Don't be weird. Look. Listen. Hey, shh. YouTube, shut up. YouTube, shut up. This is important. Listen.
Annals.
It means the record of events year by year. See? ANNALS. I was saying that with one N, which is very different. I'm going down in the annals of history, not the the other word.
Annals.
That's what it is. It's the records of events year by year. I knew I was right. Bro, just use a different word? I mean, yeah, you're probably right. I should have used a different word. I'm just saying, it's at the end of the day, it's right. Okay? I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's right. I was right. Okay? I was correct. Annals of history. I went down in the annals of history. Okay? That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to spit. My longest hunt that I haven't completed is Shiny Giraffrig or Farigiraf. My longest hunt that I haven't completed, I guess would be this Mew at this point, because I've finished every other hunt I've started. Have I started a hunt that I haven't finished? I mean, I guess Jirachi, but it's not my longest hunt. You said, I know what I said. I'm fixing it. I'm retracting my previous statement, and I was meant to say annals. I'm going down in the annals of history. And I will admit, here's what I'll give you guys. That's not the best word. I definitely think there's better words out there that I could have used. I'm going down in the history books, right? But the problem is it sounds cool. Actually, this is the English's fault. Why did we make a word that is one letter off from butt stuff? Why did we make that having to do with history? That's not fair. That shouldn't be my fault. This is the English language's fault. Did you get Pancham? Yeah, I finished Pancham. I finished it off stream. Yeah, I mean, listen, you can shout any hunt at me. I think I've finished every hunt I've started. I don't think there's a single hunt that I have left unfinished. English is a weird language. It is a weird language. Especially because half of our rules don't make sense. Butt stuff. Yeah, never mind, you wouldn't get it. You didn't have to use the annal of history? You're right, I didn't. But because I did, it shows off my big vocabulary. It's about being smart at the end of the day. I just wanted people to think I'm smart by using a large vocabulary, and at the end of the day, I looked like a weirdo. What's new? Classic NeoHere. Classic NeoHere. No, Hayden, it's not. No, it's 2 N's. You mistyped. You meant to put 2 N's. It's annal. The annals of history. No, it's not. Stop. Stop putting the skull emoji. You guys are completely off on this. Trust me, I'm right. I'm 25 years old and very smart. It's annal. The annals of history. No, it's not that. That's not it. You think if I pull that out on the team channel on Saturday, they'll put that in the video? Be like, guys, we have to win this event so we can go down in the annals of history. And they're like, the what? I can't be the only one that knows this word. Right? I mean, obviously none of you guys knew it, but y'all are like 12. If I use this word with other adults, they have to know what I'm talking about. Do I have an Oxford dictionary that I can show off here? I have to have like a dictionary or something so I can prove myself right. Hold on. Alright. I couldn't find it. I thought I had it. I do have a Bible in Hebrew, though. So in case you guys wanted to read the Bible in Hebrew, I got you. Are you looking for a dictionary? I was looking for one. Unfortunately, I don't think I own one. I don't think I own a dictionary. I used to, though. At my parents' house, I remember reading through the dictionary because I was a nerd. And we had a dictionary that was like 4 volumes. And it was like A to F and G to whatever. And they had like every word in there. It was like 4 books. It was pretty hefty. See, like, here's the deal. This is an important word, though. Because next time you're in class and someone says... And because we're talking about record of events year by year. So if someone says, hey, Neo, or hello, my students, I would like you to answer a question of give me a major event from the annals of 2001. And I'd be like, boom, 9/11. You know? Like, I would know because I know what annals means. And you guys would be laughing in the back because you think it's funny, but I would be smart enough to know what's happening. At the end of the day, this is a skill issue. You guys aren't as smart as me. It's my high IQ. The music pause. Yeah, the music did pause for that one. The music did let me cook. I appreciate it. Thank you, music. God bless. Yo, wait. Okay, hold on. I have a question for you guys. I found the word in my dictionary. See, I told you. It's true. I told you, it's a real word. By the way, did you guys see? Did you guys, who here, I'm assuming J-Pine didn't, and probably neither did Banked. Did anyone here watch the Super Bowl? And the commercials, the Super Bowl commercials? Ew, no? Dude, there is a Super Bowl commercial for Jesus. As a Christian myself, it was kind of crazy. There is a Super Bowl commercial for Jesus. I didn't know Jesus was stacked like that. I also don't know who was paying for this. But there was an AI-generated commercial for Jesus. It was like a bunch of pictures of people washing each other's feet, and then the whole thesis is like Jesus never hated people. And it was, but all of the images were AI-generated because like, there was like 3 people that had 6 toes. Like, you could tell all the images were AI-generated, and then it just said, Jesus didn't spread hate. I was like, that's crazy. I didn't know Jesus had $14 million for a Super Bowl ad. That's crazy. Hi, what's up, Yajara? Welcome back to the stream. How are you? It just makes me wonder, you know? Like, you know, as a Christian, I tithe to my church. Georgie and I give 10% of what we make to our church every month. It's just what we do as Christians. But I don't know if I would ever want to give, like, if someone came up to me, they're like, hey, would you give 10% of what you made this month so we can buy a Super Bowl ad slot where we will make a slideshow presentation of AI-generated images of people washing each other's feet and then make it about Jesus? I'd probably say no. I don't think I'd want to give my money to that. Like, listen, I'm all for the Lord being spread across the nations, even in a Super Bowl ad. I just think there's better ways to do it than like, hey, let's have people washing each other's feet, but they're all AI-generated images. Because it's to the point where you're like, yeah, this is definitely a doctored AI image. This was not made by a person. You may encounter the word annals in the phrase annals of history, which refers to not to one specific historical event, but the collection of all recorded history. Exactly. That's why I was saying. If I find 30 shinies, I will go down to the annals of history. Because it will be such a big event that it will be recorded in historical documents. That was the point. See? Thank you for proving how smart I am. I appreciate it. This is not weird. You guys are making it weird. If you guys would just listen to me. It's a real word. It's 100% a real word. You guys are just trolling. You guys just don't want me to be right. You're just angry that I was right. If you could say annal first try and not... Yeah, I know. I said it wrong. But in my defense, it's only one letter off. I just slipped. It was a slip of the tongue. Alright? I meant to say annal. I really don't think this is my fault. One means but and the other means history. That's English for you, man. That's English for you. Hey, I mean, it's like the same in... But that's the same in any language, though, right? Because, like, in some languages, like in French or Japanese, just the way you inflect could change exactly what you mean. Like, you could say the exact same word, but it's like... But because you went... or instead of huh, they're like, oh my gosh, you just cursed me out. I'm sending you I'm taking you to jail. Like, I mean, that could happen. So, yeah, is it weird that English has that word? Yes. However, it's not that weird, you know? Like, it's not that strange, all things considered. Come here, Dhelmise. I know you're shiny. Imagine if I was right. Anyways, this was a big deal for me, okay? I like that word. I like the word annal. Not the other one. I like the word annal, okay? It's like, it's a really strong way to say it. Neo, the only Dhelmise will be at 5-blank-2-2. 5122, I'm sure it will be. I'm sure it will be, little bro. Neo just swore? I did not swear. What did I say? What did I even say? Did I swear? I don't think so. Did I? I mean, you can like both. There's nothing against that. No, I don't like the one N. I don't like it. I like anal. It's a cool word, all right? I'm gassing up the word anal, not the other one. All right? I have no opinion on the other one. The other one can stay over there. That's not what I was saying. I was talking about the annals of history. No shame here, Neo. I don't know. Stop. We're not. You guys already make the gay jokes. We can't make this joke as well. It becomes a little bit too real. We're treading a line here. All right. You guys have been riding the gay line for a long time. We're about to overstep it. I like annals. The annals of history. If you say horse wrong, it could sound like something else. I mean, sure. Everything could sound like everything else if I said it wrong enough. I'm just saying, it's not what I said. I did say it, but I was misunderstood. I think I deserve some grace. Listen, I know you guys aren't going to judge me. This is not a fear of judgment. This is a fear of this lie being spread that I like this. I don't like that. I like annals. The annals of history. It's a different word. It's a completely different word with actually beautiful meaning. It's almost poetic, all right? You guys are taking my poetry of language and turning it into something just absolutely atrocious when I am speaking beautiful sonnets meant to be only heard by the ears of those who are willing to hear it. No, no, no. That's fair, Neo, but just know we do support you whether or not you like the word. Okay, thanks, J-Pod. I appreciate it. If I ever change my mind about the word, I'll let you know. What's up, Sans? Welcome to stream. How are you? If I ever change my mind about the word, you'll be the first one to know. Actually, that's not true. That sounds weird. I will let stream know. I will let stream know if my opinion on that word changes. Right now, I'm just a fan of annals. It's a different word. Completely different word. You guys are the ones being weird. Ness for real, true. Well, that's the same character, so. I wonder what they're going to do for Matt Pat's big send-off. I wonder what they're going to do. I would like to know. It would be interesting. I'm a happy Oddish. Well, nice to hear that, happy Oddish. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. That's a shiny Dhelmise. Dude, dang it. Imagine, though. Just imagine. Just think about it for a second. Ness is Sans. No. What? Only 6 more shinies till my next progress report. What's your progress report? What is this? I don't know what you're talking about. Have you been progress reporting me this entire time? What should I catch? Just because I don't want the progress report and I want you to suffer the way I am, go for Arceus. Go do it. It's your moment. It's your moment in time. You know what's crazy to think about? Is whenever I tell people, hey, go hunt blankety blank, there is like a 99% chance they're going to find it faster than I did. There's like a stupid high chance they're going to find it faster than I did. It's Paldea only, LMOA. Okay, I don't know then. I don't know. Do Hapenny. That one sucks. We all know that Sans is actually Gregory from FNAF, true. Go for every Spinda. Yeah, go for every Spinda. Yeah, here's the real question, right? I don't want to be too much of a cringe lord, but for all you shiny hunters out there who are going for form dexes, what about every Spinda form? You ever thought about that one? Oh, but they don't look different in Pokemon Home. Pfft, shut up. Didn't ask. You're willing to hunt every freaking other. You're willing to hunt every alchemy form, but they don't look any different, huh? You're gonna say all 63 alchemies, but you can't do all 8 billion Spinda? Interesting. Very interesting. I think every Formed X hunter is a fraud. At least I know I don't want to do Formed X. I say it outright. I said, I'm not going to hunt Formed X's. I don't want to. But everyone else is like, oh, I'm gonna do a Formed X. It's actually the best kind of living dex, but you're not willing to hunt 8 billion Spinda. So really? Are you even a shiny hunter in the first place? Not trying to be a butthead. I'm just saying. One Dow and only 8 billions to more to go. True. Hey, you'll find it eventually, right? Eventually you'll get it. I mean, sure. Here's the question, though. Would the human eye even be able to tell the difference between the Spinda? Because they only move like 1 pixel each. Sup? Yo, what's up, Zach? Just hire every human to hunt 1 Spinda. Yeah, but the odds of you finding every single one on the first phase is so unlikely, we'd probably be here for the next millennia. I could get my generations of people to do it, though. If I have 12 kids, and they all have 12 kids, and they all have 12 kids, in an exponential fashion, and each of them hunt 12 Spinda, we'll do it pretty quickly. I just need to be like, is it Jake? No, who's the person in the Bible? I think it's Isaac, that has 12 kids. Who has 12 kids in the Bible? It's like in Genesis. Is it Abraham? The tribes of Abraham? If I do that, eventually it'll happen. Number 4913, you will find a shiny Dhelmise. I hope you're right, Happy Oddish. I'll do my best. Jacob? Is it the tribes of Jacob? Okay. Either way, if I have enough children, eventually they'll find all the shiny Spinda, and my living dex will be complete. I just can't wait to start posting about my living dex being completed, and then everyone's like, well, you didn't find an you didn't actually find every shiny because of the form changes. Snore. You bore me. Good luck with 12 kids and 144 grandkids? Yeah. Well, what I'll tell my kids is, because I will be a rich and famous YouTuber at this point, what I'll tell my kids is, you will not get any inheritance if you do not have a dozen children. It's a legal requirement. You don't want any inheritance? That's fine. You're not getting my money without my 144 grandchildren. And then, make it even worse by saying, unless all of my 12 kids do it. So that way there's peer pressure. You need to find female tow chick for the time? Yeah. Damn, harsh, not even 11 kids. No! I'm sorry. Adopt another one. Just adopt the 12th. I don't care. I'm not here to tell you how to do it. I'm just here to tell you you need to. And what I could say is, instead of 12, I could say I want 144 grandchildren. But they can split that up however they want, you know? So if one person has 11 but the other has 13, or one has 20 and the other only has 4, that's not really my business. My business is only that all 144 come to fruition. So they can figure out how to divvy that up amongst themselves. Because that feels more fair to me. That feels like I'm being gracious at that point. Like, I don't care how I get my 144 grandchildren, as long as my 144 grandchildren come along, you know? It's like cheaper by the dozen, you know? Cheaper by the dozen squared. That's gonna be the movie made off me. You know that Neo guy has 144 grandkids, right? Crazy. But what if one physically can't, though? Well, there's a bunch of orphans. You can't adopt 12 kids. But if one can't, then one just has 24. I'm allowing anyone to pick up the slack of someone else. I don't care. Then you gotta start taking attendance, exactly. I mean, hey, listen, honestly, with 8 kids, you gotta take attendance. You don't think a family with like 6 to 8 kids? I think if I have 6 kids, I'm taking attendance, you know? I'm afraid I'm gonna pull a Home Alone where I'm gonna get all 5 of my kids onto a plane. I'm gonna realize, oh shoot, I don't have one of my children, you know? When are you gonna do a monthly head count? When I do the reading of my will every month so they know what's at stake. When I'm like, yes, $10 billion to split up between my 12 children if they give me 144 grandchildren, and then we do the head count of where we're at on grandkids. Only at 132? All right, looks like you got 12 more to pick it up. Better get to cracking. And each of those have 12 grandchildren. You have 1,728 grandchildren. Yeah. And then imagine each of those have 12. I'm telling you, the 8 billion spindle forms will show up pretty quick. It may take over 300 years, but it'll happen. No will if no 12 what? No will if no 12 kids. Exactly. If you don't give me 144 grandchildren, no inheritance. Sorry. Like this is a non-negotiable for me. Sorry. Like listen, I didn't spend years building this up. I didn't spend years becoming a famous YouTuber building up an entire franchise on my back just to have my kids not have 144 grandkids, alright? I didn't put in the hours and the work for me to be treated like this. I am your elder. Give me 144 grandchildren. Stat. The sad thing is, I'll be so old I won't even remember all their names. Like, dog, I can barely remember the names of my 5 friends that I have in my life. You think I'm gonna remember 144 grandchildren names, bro? I'm screwed. I'm just gonna refer to them by their number. Yo, 132. I need you to pick up that vase off the top I can't reach. That's kind of crazy to think about, though. Think about how many people will come from one person, you know? Like, think about, and you look at someone's, like, lineage and family tree, if you look at one person and then their spouse and you see where they go, that's, I mean, they probably have a pretty wide range. 56 through 79, you're grounded, right. That's right, you're grounded. As the grandfather, I ground you. You know what's weird? I'm gonna be an uncle this month. Kind of. Near, like, right at the end of the month. My sister-in-law and her husband are having their first baby, so I'm gonna be an uncle. I'm gonna have a niece. I'm gonna be the uncle that teaches them how to shiny hunt. As soon as I see that baby and they can hold a Nintendo Switch, I'm putting it in their hands and they're shiny hunting for me. We can call you Uncle Neo? No, you cannot. You can call me Father Neo as my surrogate children in the stream, but you may not call me Uncle. You are not my nieces and nephews. You are my children. Alright? And no, you don't count to the 144. You are not part of the will, sorry. Greeting, Father Neo. Greeting, Jared. You're cool, Uncle Landon? I'm not. I am cool. I am cool. Should I get an uncle name? I don't think uncles have name. I think it's just Uncle Landon. I don't think they have names. But I feel like I should have a name. You know? Like, is it kind of rude for them not to give me a little cute uncle name? Now I'm feeling kind of... No, we haven't talked about this, but I'm feeling, like, kind of left out. Father Neo, when will the new Neo forehead rework drop into Fortnite? I can't tell you that. My icon skin will never get reworked because my forehead has never grown bigger, ever. Uncle Neezy. You can't call me... I'm not an uncle. I'm not your uncle. I'm uncle to one baby girl that is going to be born soon. But I'm not uncle to you guys. Sorry. You have to get over that. You're cool, uncle? No, I'm not. I'm not your uncle. Don't call me your uncle. They don't learn math, they learn sandwich recipes. That's right. They all have... That's another part of the will. They all have to memorize and speak to me the rice drop recipes so I know that they can shiny hunt well in Scarlet and Violet. I felt it would be weird. I feel it would be weird to call you my stepbro father. To call my stepbro father. Listen, Zach, you and I have a relationship in 2 different forms. There's the relationship of when we're in person, and it is stepbrother to stepbrother. There's the relationship when you're on stream, and you don't get to be any different from anyone else. You don't get a pass, all right? Just because my mom decided to marry your dad doesn't mean you get a pass for me being Father Neo in this stream. My parent, guardian, dad, father, uncle, biologically related Neo is your name now. Sure, if you want to do all of that, I will respond. My internet father Neo. Exactly. I'm okay with this. I would never call a stepbrother a father, but you're missing the point. The point is not, I am in a different mode when I am on stream, alright? I'm in a completely different mode when I'm on stream here. This is different. When I'm on stream, I am treated differently. I'm not your stepbrother anymore. I mean, I might be. I mean, technically I am. But in regards to this, in 10 generations, you could have so many grandkids. 10 Pokemon generations or actual generations? Yeah, dude, that's the real question. I need to have 12 grandkids just to keep up with the damn living dex. Because otherwise I'm going to be screwed. I mean, by the time I have kids, we're going to be on like generation... By the time my kids can even shiny hunt, we're going to be on generation 12. I'm going to be so far behind. Can I just call you Neo? I mean, that's what everyone else calls me, so sure. But if you ever want to refer to me by a relationship, it has to be father. At least on stream. Outside of that, yeah, sure, you can still... I'll be your stepbro outside of it. I mean, everyone else just calls me Neo, so that's fine. I'll give you a pass. Have a production line of grandkids shiny hunting? Yeah, exactly. That will be the thing. Whenever I have like 144 grandkids and they all come over for summer camp, I gaslight all my children into thinking that I'm taking their children on for like a summer camp. But in actuality, I'm just having them come over so I can force them to shiny hunt. That's all I'm actually doing. It has nothing to do with them having fun. I'm putting them in like a line. And I'm just saying, all right, kids, you take this half, this 12 are gonna take over soft resetting for Manaphy. You 12 are gonna take over, you know, the new Generation 10 Pokemon, and then I just use child labor. Genius. Bro is doing forced labor. Yeah, they're my grandkids. All right, they're my grandkids. Sorry, I practically helped make all of them. So like in that way, I feel like I should have a bit of a say. Take them to the shiny hunting sweatshop. Yep, that's right. It's just like in a shed in the back of my giant mansion. It's where I take all my grandkids and have them shiny hunt for me. It's 100% legal. Don't come after me, cops. You got no proof. What do you mean I've made a illegal sweatshop of shiny hunting? I don't know what you're talking about. My chat will back me up. Gen 76. Okay, Sonny, go catch a Alolan, Gmax, Shiny, Terra, Mega Hisui, Z, Crystallized Vulpix. Right. Well, yeah, you forgot about the other 80 different things we'll have by that point. Because you got to remember, there's a bunch of different gimmicks. You think when my kids are playing Pokemon in Generation 18, they're still going to be asking for Megas to come back? Bro, I was shiny into Hariyama, there was a mass outbreak, and I killed every single Hariyama I was done, and shiny spawned, and I was like, that's awesome, bro. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. My proof is that Neo likes... No! Stop. Stop saying that. I don't like that. I don't. It's legal because it's private property, 100% legal. I don't think I should be let alone taking legal advice from YouTube chat, I don't think I should be taking legal advice from a British person who knows nothing about American law. I don't think this is a good idea. In fact, I rebuke the information I was given, and instead I will just do what I think is right. No, I want this to go down in the annals of history. You're being gross. Neo wants to work for Temu because they love child labor. People who support child labor. True. Yeah, this is really just my Temu application. I have the clip. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Don't send it to me. I don't want to see it. As a Brit, I say, Second Amendment. Yeah, it's definitely Second Amendment. To be fair, you guys might know more about the amendments than I do. I don't know what they are. I don't know a lot about history. I don't keep up with that stuff. Other than the annals of it. I do know the annals of history. Yeah, but this is a good question. At what point? Because now that we're talking about, you know, now that we're talking about shiny hunting into like later on generations. So let's see. Generation 10 is going to come out in 2025. So that means Generation 18 would be 24 years later. So that'd be 2049. So in 2050, if Pokemon's still around, we'll get Generation 18. Do you think in 2050 they're still going to be like, dude, I just want Mega Evolution to come back? That's crazy. I'll be 50 years old when Generation 18 comes out. You think I'll still be shiny hunting at that point? Probably not. I invoked the 5th. Yeah. Thank you, Legal Eagle. Neo, if I paid you $100 for your whole life savings, would you do it? Totally even trade. Yeah, definitely, because I only have $100 saved in total. You know what's crazy? You know what I found out recently? I found out that, like, the average American my age has less than $1,000 in savings. That terrified me. Do you realize how uncomfortable I would feel if I had less than $1,000 in savings? Like, I'm not rich, but dude, I'd be scared if I had less than $1,000 in savings as a 25-year-old. I'm not rich by any means. I mean, of course I am, but like, you know what I mean? They say shiny locking legends is to make shiny legends more rare for some reason. Yeah, that wouldn't be surprising. But are you really going to listen to Pokemon Company about shiny locking? I'm not going to. Neo, be honest, do you enjoy shiny hunting? Yeah, I enjoy it. I enjoy it because I get to talk to you guys in the chat. Congratulations, you are now sinking in student loan debts. Woo! Not me, bro. I'm debt-free. 100% debt-free. And if you can be too, get debt-free. It's nice. It feels great. If you can. Just start paying it off. Trust me, it'll feel better when you're debt-free. Yeah, Mimo, I enjoy shiny hunting. I enjoy shiny hunting because I like getting to do something cyclical in nature and talk to chat. Because I have a harder time talking to chat when I'm playing other games. This allows me to just do something fun. Half of my stream is just me talking to chat anyways. So I get to talk to chat. I get to shiny hunt. Every once in a while we have a pop-off moment. I get to work towards this bigger goal, and then, you know, that's it. What college do you go to? I went to the University of North Texas. I graduated in August of 2021. So it'll be 3 years ago this year. Otherwise known as I'm old. Neo, pretty sure student loan debts are only a problem in the US of A. I don't know if that's true. I mean, I feel like maybe they're a bigger problem in the US of A, but you're telling me that Europeans don't take out student loans? At all? I mean, if they don't, that's awesome. I got in Hogwarts, totally 100% real. That's lit, bro. I love you to teach me some Avada Kedavra. I'd love to kill people. Just sounds like fun. Avada Kedavra! You know? Oh my lord. I can see why they don't do that spell. They're absolutely a thing here, but in a lot of places, there isn't any. Yeah. Here's the deal. At the end of the day, we Americans, not me specifically, but Americans as a whole just have a problem with debt. You know, when your country's in $17 trillion of debt, you're a little bit more likely to be like, I can borrow a little bit of money here, you know? And then you end up being a slave to whoever you owe for the rest of your life. Georgie and I have zero debt. I don't use credit cards because I don't want to have to, I mean, I understand that, like, you know, I understand some people like using credit cards. Georgie and I have never owned a credit card in our lives. We pay for everything in cash. I own my car. I don't make car payment. I've never made a car payment. The only thing I pay every month is rent and utilities. That is it. Neil, I'm still waiting for your post. My video post? I might have one next week. No promises. I'm going to try to post one next week. Like next Thursday, I think. If I can get it done. No promises, though. Because I'm very busy. And I can't tell you why, but I am. It's in a better economic state than the UK. I mean, yeah, sure. UK economy is in shambles? I mean, listen, every economy is in shambles right now. That's not just a UK thing. We're all struggling, alright? The chance of me buying a house in the next 5 years is very unlikely. I would like to believe that I could, but not gonna lie, I feel like dropping a vid is better than streaming because you're streaming on YouTube. I mean, yeah, it probably is, but you know, I think here's my intention for this channel for the rest of the time that it exists. Glitchy violin. All right, I'll mute it. The only streams I will be doing the only videos I will be doing from here until I pretty much finish my living decks is completed decks videos. So it'll be Blueberry decks, and then Johto, and then Paldea, and then whatever the hell, you know? So, that's the plan. Wait, is the vid you're making about Kanto? What do you mean? Which one? I completed Kanto. No, I'm not completed with Kanto. The first video I'll be making is probably completing the Blueberry living decks. After that will be Johto living decks, and after that will be Alola once Alola's done. Or Paldea, one of the two. So it'll probably be Blueberry living decks, and then Johto living decks, and then either Paldea or Alola. Probably Paldea. I need to do the Paldea one, because that one's been sitting there for a while. Bum 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 bum. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't know when those videos are going to come out, though. Johto probably will be a little bit after the Blueberry Living Dex comes out. Whatever the next video will be Blueberry Living Dex. I have most of it edited, but I have to fix it up, and I just haven't had time to fix it up because of stuff going on. I'm a busy man right now. I know it doesn't feel like it because you guys only see me stream 4 times a week, but I have a lot going on. This is the busiest I've been at work since I started working. Like, and I don't mean like since I started working for John, I mean since I started working at all. Like, I've worked a lot of jobs in my life, and I don't think I've ever been this busy with a job ever. I'm very busy. I completed the Oshawott in every game possible that I own. That's lit. Like, even in black and white? Or I guess that you own. If you don't own black and white, then you wouldn't be able to. Here's the question. At this rate, when are we going to finish the living decks, right? Because we were all high on our chances of finishing the living decks, and right now, I'm not feeling any sort of, I don't feel anything at all. I'm starting to believe that the chance of us finishing the living decks anytime soon has gone absolutely down the gutter with hunts like this. In 2026? I mean, I think we can finish it. I still think we can finish it before Gen 10. Maybe. Well, actually, that might not be true. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to believe. It's just hard. It's hard to believe with how much is going on right now. Before GTA 6. That's a pretty... I mean, honestly, that's coming out, what, next year? That's a pretty good chance. If I can complete it before Gen 5, so I can take... Or, sorry, Gen 10, so it's a little bit of a break between now and then. I think... Here's what I'll say. I think if me finishing this living decks will heavily depend on what game comes out next. Whatever game we get announced for Pokemon Day next will heavily change whether or not we are getting, whether or not we are getting a Unova game that with good shiny hunting methods. My challenge for Neo is to finish the living decks before GTA 6. I will be impressed. When is Pokemon Day? The 26th. I think it's 2 Mondays. What about the Nintendo Direct, bro? I don't know. There's a bunch of rumors saying the Nintendo Direct was going to happen, and at this rate, I don't believe them. Because usually Nintendo Directs are Wednesdays or Thursdays, and there was no announcement for a Nintendo Direct today. So... looks like there might have been some cap. There might have been a little bit of cap. In my opinion, if they don't do Nintendo Direct, they're waiting to announce the Switch 2, like, next month. Legends Kyurem? That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for something Unova related, because if I could hunt the Unova Pokemon, that would make my life so much easier. I'd be so happy if I could hunt the Unova Pokemon, because that's the dex that I have the least complete, so I could really use that. It would be nice. So we'll see. But yeah, Pokemon Direct should be on... a Pokemon Present should either be on... what day is it? So it'll be 14 days? I guess it's a Monday, right? I guess it could be on a Monday. I don't think they would do it on a Monday. I think they do it on a Tuesday. But either way, if they do Pokemon Presents on Pokemon Presents Day, it'll be that Monday. That Monday we'll get a Pokemon Presents. The Monday, the 26th. So 2 weeks from last Monday. I want to select Oshawott as a starter since Legends Arceus. Oh, that's awesome. I would want any Pokemon game that doesn't force you to have your hand held. I mean, that's true, but I mean, I don't think you're going to be playing Pokemon games in that case. Especially if it's a remake. Sorry. I just don't believe it's going to happen. I don't believe you're going to be in the best company for that option. Unfortunately. I don't know, man. We'll just have to see. We'll have to see. Again, my hope is Gen 5. Honestly, the perfect case scenario for Mr. NeoHere, and this is Mega Copium and won't happen. Virtual console with Game Boy Advance games, so I can shiny hunt Mew on the Switch, or plus and a Gen 5 remake with good shiny hunting methods. Those are the two things I would need. Like, come on, bro, I know how to throw a Pokeball, I don't need a tutorial. Yeah, I mean, if anything, they need to make... if anything, they need to make the tutorials, like, skippable. Like, I understand having a tutorial because Pokemon's generally a kid's franchise, and the kids may need to catch up every game. But, like, at least make it skippable, you know? Like, be like, hey, do you know how to throw a Pokeball? And I just say, yep! And I move on. Because here's the real thing. Even as a kid, I never paid attention to tutorials. Do you understand how concerned I got when I played Fire Red for the first time? I caught my 6th Pokemon, and I was like, wait, where'd it go? It's not on my party. Did I lose it forever? And I caught like 7 more Pokemon before I realized there was a whole box system where all my Pokemon were being held. Granted, I might have just been a stupid kid, but I don't think kids even listen to tutorials anyways. Like they don't listen. They don't care. They just want to play the game. If a Switch 2 is announced, will the Unova remakes be on that Switch or the Switch? It'll probably be on both. It'll probably be for both, if I had to guess. Or maybe just that Switch. Maybe the original Switch. I don't think there will be a Switch 2... let's just refer to it as a Switch 2. I don't think there will be a Switch 2 exclusive Pokemon game until Generation 10. So I don't think you have to worry about that this year. I'd be surprised if they make the Switch 2 game that's like a brand new game. Well, I don't know. They did that with Let's Go. It might be a Switch 2 game. Here will be the telltale, all right? If Switch 2 comes out, and my guess right now is we're gonna get a Nintendo Direct sometime next month, or something announcing the Switch 2. After that comes out, they'll give it 3 months for the Switch 2 to come out, which will be like June or July of this year. We'll get the Switch 2 to come out, and if the Pokemon games come out in, I don't know, like the May to March, like the regular time they do in November, they might be on the Switch 2, but I also highly doubt they'll force people to buy a Switch 2. It could be. I don't know, man. Nintendo's been announcing too much that there'll be a Direct this month? Yeah, I don't think there will be. I think if there was going to be a Direct this month, it would be this week. Well, that's not necessarily true. It could be next week. There could be a Direct next week. So there's no way to know. There could be a Direct next week. Because they're not going to put a Direct on the same week as a Pokemon Presents. I don't think there's any precedent of them doing that, but next week isn't the Pokemon Presents, so there could be a Nintendo Direct next week. I just don't know if I believe it. It feels too late. Like, usually Nintendo Directs are the first or second week of the month, and right now we're, like, we're already in the second week of the month. So, it's, like, a little too late. Do 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 do. I don't know, guys. I want news just as much as you guys do, but we'll see. I'm gonna directly say there may not be a Nintendo Direct. That's a really direct thing to say. I appreciate you stepping up. Someone had to say it. Thank you for saying it. Thank you for stepping up and doing what we were all afraid to do. Say what we truly believe, that there might not be a Nintendo Direct this month. I'm scared. I was scared to say it. I appreciate someone stepping up and doing what need to be done. Or it could be one of those Nintendo Direct minis. Yeah. Has there ever been a substantial announcement in a Nintendo Direct Mini? Like, ever? Like, has there ever been a game that everyone was like, oh my freaking gosh, yes, for like a Nintendo Direct Mini? I feel like every Nintendo Direct Mini is like mid-tier games at best. Like, they're not pulling out the stops on those Nintendo Direct Minis. They're like, oh, there's gonna be a few people that like this, but not like the Nintendo banger series, you know, the certified Nintendo Hood classics that we're all really waiting for. All right, Cloudpuss. They've announced enough stuff this month where the mini seems more likely. Yeah, but I don't even know what they would announce in a mini, man. I feel like at this point they don't have a lot to announce because everything that's gonna come out is gonna come out on the Switch too, and they need to announce that first. Like, I would almost more likely see like a March announcement of the Switch 2, and then after the March announcement of the Switch 2, immediately followed up by a Nintendo Direct that has a bunch of Switch 2 games in it. I mean, it'll just be an indie showcase, which are still good, but just not what we really want. I mean, if it's not a Nintendo Direct, we don't really want it. That's pretty much the end of the statement. I think the Switch 2 will have a great library, a great launch library. I'd hope so. All I really care about at this point is I really want Super Mario Odyssey 2. I would love to play Super Mario Odyssey 2, man. I would love that. It'd be so fun. I would love some Super Mario Odyssey 2. SMO 2 would be lit. We got Tears of the Kingdom. We can't get a follow-up to Super Mario Odyssey. Plus, it feels like there's so much more you could do with that idea, you know? Like, the idea of capturing enemies and making new Mario enemies for you to capture, I don't know. I feel like that's such a good idea. It's surprising to me that they actually haven't done it. I feel like there's so much more you could do with that idea. Switch 2 is definitely a thing. I mean, yeah, they have a follow-up console. My question is, what will it be named? Will it be like the Switch Pro or the Switch 2? Like, what will it be named? Maybe it would be called the Swap. Instead of the Switch, they'd go to the Swap. They throw some wacko name at us that we did not want at all. The Nintendo Swap. What's a synonym for swap? The Switch Exchange, or sorry, the Nintendo Exchange. The Nintendo Pass Back and Forth. Yeah, actually, that's a banger. Mom, can I get the Nintendo Pass Back and Forth for Christmas? That would be so cool of you. The Nintendo Trade-Off. Alright. The Nintendo Substitution. The Nintendo Barter. Nintendo Switcheroo. Honestly, though, Switcheroo is 100% something they would do. 1-2 Switcheroo. The Swank. I don't think Swank's a word. I think you're just making stuff up now. I don't think Swank's a word. Well, we'll see. I hope they don't do that, though. The Nintendo... Yeah, the Switch U would be funny. The GameCube Portable. Yeah. They just go way back generations. Welcome to the GameCube Portable. The next generation of Nintendo classics. Nintendo Swap. Nintendo Swap with me. Whoops. The GameCube 64, yeah. It's funny how people were like, what's going to be the next 64, whatever, when it's like, the only reason it was called the 64 was because of 64-bit. That's the only reason it was called 64. God dang it, I pressed the wrong freaking button. Ugh! What is wrong with me? I just can't focus right now. Hold on, let me reset this. Alright guys, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Next shiny you guys are gonna have to look at, alright? I'm gonna use the restroom. Be right back. Alright, I am back. Ugh. Welcome back, NeoHere, to the stage. The shiny hunting stage, to be exact. God, please give me a shiny, I'm begging you. Let me be free of this curse. Allow me to be free. Let me cook. I'm honestly gonna be real with you guys. And I know this isn't very encouraging. I don't think we're gonna find Dhelmise till the end of this month. I just don't believe it. Mew's a different story. Maybe Mew, but I just don't believe in this. I don't believe in this Dhelmise anymore. I don't. 5310 is when Dhelmise hits? Well, I'm not gonna hit that today. So if anything, it's definitely not today. Unfortunately. Remember when someone said you aren't getting shinies because God hates you? That was crazy. That was a little crazy. That was out of pocket. That was a little out of pocket. I mean, that was a little worrisome. As unhinged, it is a little unhinged. Nothing I can do about it, though. Oh, well. I mean, listen, if God were to not love me, if he were to not love me, I think there's a lot of more reasons than my shiny hunting skills to not love me. I'm not the perfect person, alright? But at the end of the day, a Dhelmise is still possible, alright? God loves me, and I'll find a shiny Dhelmise. That's my belief. Actually, that's not true. I don't believe that I'm going to find shiny Dhelmise. I'm holding on to hope that it could happen, but I don't believe it's going to happen. This Dhelmise hates me. Something about this route between me and Alfgar, it's completely cursed. I can't trust this. I don't trust Route 9. Route 9 is cursed for some reason. I don't understand it. It's kind of crazy to think that it's almost realistic now to believe that I could find shiny Mew before I found shiny Dhelmise. Like, when we started shiny Dhelmise, there was like, no, there's no shot I find Mew before Dhelmise. But now, every day becomes a little bit more reasonable. As we get closer to odds on Mew, I'm like, you know what? It might happen. Like, who am I to say that it won't happen, you know? Like, only Dhelmise can stop that from being the case. Because Mew's going to show up when Mew's ready. Dhelmise is the one holding out and being a little turd here. Alright? A little doo-doo head, as the kids say. You guys do say that, right? That is like a hip thing to say? Doo-doo head? Of course. Alright, cool, cool, cool. We're not 5, Neo? Well, it sounds like some of you aren't. Plus, who knows? Doo-doo has a sick burn. Doo-doo has a real sick burn, bro. You say that like it's not super fire when you hit someone with a doo-doo head, and they're like, oh! Yeah, Banks, you're 6, true. He is 1 year older than 5. At least. Can't confirm or deny the rest of the numbers. By the way, can someone tell me again what's 4 times odds on Dhelmise? I hope your doo-doo does not have a sick burn. Ew. That's gross. I don't want to hear that. I'll be real with you. $5,460? Okay. So we'll hit that next stream. I mean, we're about to hit 5,000, but we won't hit. I don't think we'll hit 5460 today. No, there's no way. I'd have to practically do a whole nother stream on top of this, so there's no way that's gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Pack it up, gamers. We're not hitting 5460 today. We're not hitting triple odds. Unfortunately. We will hit 5,000 though. Gotta go by. Also, calling someone a doo-doo head is cool. That's what I thought. Good call. Good call, Zach. But yeah, we will be hitting 5,000 today. Very super cool. Super duper poggers. I love hitting 5,000 on a 1 in 1365 hunt. Again, as a reminder for you gamers, this is my worst ever shiny charm hunt ever. You agreeing with Zach on what's cool is crazy? I'm just saying doo-doo head's kind of based. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying is doo-doo head's kind of a base thing to say. I'm all on the doo-doo head train. Shoot me. Sorry. But also he's Zach. I understand. I'm just saying, just because Zach agrees with me doesn't mean that makes me wrong. Alright? Zach has agreed with me on many things I was right on. It's not like Zach said, hey, dude, it's not like he came up with the idea. I came up with the idea. He was just agreeing with me. I'm not agreeing with him. He's agreeing with me. Because I said it first. I've been preaching the doo-doo head words for a while. 5,000 gamers. If you had told me that I was going to go this many encounters for a shiny Dhelmise, honestly, I don't think I would have believed you. I think I would have been like, dude, you're trolling. There's no way I would have believed that I was actually going to hit 5,000 Dhelmise when I started this hunt. But you know what? There's always a way. There's always a way. Listen, I still believe in the anchor a little bit. I just don't know for sure, you know? Maybe I need to double check that I actually have a shiny charm on this account. Maybe I've been lied to this whole time. Maybe I've actually just doing a full out and I didn't know it. I'm just an idiot, and I didn't know it. That could also be the case. There's a lot of possibilities when you're doing a hunt like this. Maybe I'm an idiot. Maybe I was confused. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I was blind. Maybe my parents disowned me. You never really know. Could be a lot of things going on here. I believe in the 5,122. What makes you believe in that number specifically? Like, what makes you believe in that, huh? What makes you believe in 5,122? Like, who says it's not going to be 5,062, you know? It could be 5,062, you don't know. Like, really, your guess is as good as mine. Last stream I said some BS about Dhelmise coming to me in a dream. Oh, that's true. You did say that. Yeah, but apparently it wasn't that good of a dream because you didn't even remember what he said. I don't even know if 5,122 is what you were saying last time. You could just be talking out your butt. It was 5,122 or 6,122. I don't remember. I mean, I don't remember either, so I can't really call you out. I have no. I don't remember what you said. To be honest, I do not remember. So your guess is as good as mine. Oh, Dhelmise, you fickle little anchor. Just can't decide when you want to show up. Also, by the way, we're less than 1,000 away from overodds on Mew. We are under 1,000 from being overodds on Mew. What does that say about me? I don't know. It says that I'm not having a great time right now. Who knows? Maybe Deoxys will be better. Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I just don't know. I just don't know. I'm not certain. Well, it looks like there's a pretty good chance that we're gonna hit 5122 today, Banks, so you'll know if your answer is right by the end of today. You'll get the information that you so desire. You will learn today whether or not you were right. And if not, you can just back your steps up and say, actually, I meant 6,122, so actually I was right the entire time. You can play that card. Whoops. I'll go with one higher than whatever Bank says, just so you can one-up him. It's kind of toxic. That's kind of not very kind. But 5,123, alright, I got you. 5,123 is J Pine's official guess. Imagine it's right, or imagine you're both wrong and it's 5,121. That hasn't happened either. We haven't had someone get close enough with a guess where they were like one off and it was like we can't even give them like partial credit, you know? Like no one's been within one, you know? We could say it's like, oh, you were so close because you were within one, but I don't think anyone's ever done that. That'd suck. Yeah, I'd rather be completely wrong than be within one, you know? I'd rather be 100% incorrect than be within one and then have to, like, admit that I was, like, or, like, know that I was that close to being right, you know? Banks said 6,122. Oh my gosh, Banks the change-up. He's changing up his answer to better fit his narrative. How could he? I always knew I could never trust him. Once we were in like 6 to 7, I think. Yeah. I mean, again, it's not impossible to get a close guess. It's just very unlikely. Like, again, the odds of you getting the exact counter right is the same odds as me getting the shiny on that encounter, which is like 0.1%, I think. I mean, it's a one. I mean, again, it's stupid. It's a 1 in 1365 chance. It's insanely low. And actually, I don't even know. Well, I guess I'm really true. I made it up. I don't remember what I actually said. I know you made it up. I know you're a lying cheapskate. Mew at 7,333? That would be nice. I would love that. Don't know if I believe in it, though. I just want to finish the Alola Living Dex. I haven't used a different stream thumbnail in years. I've used other than my one stream where I did shiny hunting for type null, and I found it, and I did my one stream for my birthday. I've used the exact same stream thumbnail all year. The entire year. Because of this stupid Dhelmise and Drampa. It's atrocious. I'm embarrassed. I really am. But at the same time, what do I say? What am I supposed to do? Neo lazy for real. Why would I change the thumbnail? I don't need to. I don't need to change it. It's fine. It does what it's supposed to. Do 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 do. I blame Dhelmise. I blame Dhelmise for all my problems. He's the worst. I just don't like Dhelmise. This dude is not chill. By any means. Bro is not chill. How long until I can leave? Never. You must stay until I'm done. You're here until I'm done, young man. You understand me? You're not leaving until I'm leaving. That's when you have permission to leave. So you got another hour and 15 minutes. Strap in. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. If I miss school tomorrow, it's your fault. No, it's not. Nope. Just push through. Hey, I got Bible study in the morning. You got school, you know? We both got things to do. But you know what? We know what else we gotta do? Work together to find the shiny. This isn't just about me. It's about us. Alright? It's about all of us. I need all of us to band together for this. It's important. I will motivate you, Neo. Motivate? What does motivate mean? I don't like what that implies. I don't like that. I don't want to be motivated. Welcome back, Sans. Motivate, but it's spelled horribly wrong. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure you're not trying to say anything else. Because I don't want to know. I don't want to be motivated. If motivated meant something else, I'm good. I'll skip out on the motivation. Sounds like a torture method. It sounds like something. I don't even know what it sounds like. It just makes me uncomfortable. You know? I can't tell you exactly what I think it sounds like. It's just uncomfortable. A car who knows. Yeah, it's a car who knows. That's right. Yeah, sure, Neo. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, J Pine. Yeah, sure. Whoops. Sorry. I just want to add the next one. Do 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 do. the odds that I found this Dhelmise by now? Let's take a gander here. Let's take a look-see, shall we? One in 1365, and right now we are at 5,040. Right now, it is a 97.59%, sorry, 97.51% chance we already found this shiny. It is literally like a 2% chance we haven't found it. Well, if I gotta go, or I actually miss school, see you, nerd. Remember to feed some relax if you have to. I will. I'll feed it later tonight. Well, I guess I can feed it now, but I'll feed it later tonight. 57.51% chance. That's what we're looking at right now. That this shiny already showed up. A 2.49% chance that I have not found it. That's awesome. That's really freaking poggers and cool. I am so happy that this is my life. I love Dhelmise. You know what? We're gonna turn on the red lights. I know it's spooky, but we're gonna turn on the red lights to summon Dhelmise. Oh, that's the wrong button. Alright, they are now red. We've turned on the evil red lights to summon Dhelmise. It will hear the red lights and come to my beck and call. It will show up. It knows its place. It's like, oh, the red lights, it's time for me to be red. Mew can get ignored. I don't really care. Like, I know we did purple recently because red Dhelmise and blue Mew, but no, we're only doing red. My teeth are chattering. I'm so scared. Don't worry. Just fight the fear. Fight the fear, alright? Fight it. You can do it. It's what we have to do for Dhelmise, alright? I need you to push past the fear that you have in your soul. Know that this is for a better cause. You fighting your fear is you sticking up for the cause of Neo finding Shiny Dhelmise, alright? We need everyone to band together right now. I can't be having you chattering your teeth all scared. I need you to stand up. Be strong. Alright, you got this. Yeah, but I want to play browser games, Neo. I don't care. I didn't ask you what you wanted to do. I said what your duty was. Your duty is to hoping this Dhelmise shows up and sticking around for it, alright? I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. And by win, I mean find Shiny Dhelmise. W. Do. Oh, Dhelmise. You've been quite the not very honorable anchor, I'll tell you. You have not been very kind to me. I wonder when we hit the 99 percentile. I forget when that is. A 99% chance to find a shiny. I think it's somewhere between 4 and 5 times odds. I think. Maybe it's just at 4 times odds. I don't remember. I know that the amount of encounters you do lessens and lessens. 104 days of summer vacation, and school comes along just to end it. The annual problem of our generation is finding a good way to spend it. Also, what a lie. There is not 104 days of summer vacation. Who said that? What mathematician cooked that up? That is not true. Especially nowadays. School's only gotten longer. There's not 104 days of summer vacation. That's such cap. Under 4 days of straight lies. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's just cap. Like, seriously, let's think about it. If you get out at the... Let's say you get out early, like mid-May, right? If you get out May 15th and go back to school on August 15th, that's not even 104 days, right? That's the least realistic part of Phineas and Ferb, honestly. Yo, what's up, Ben and Logan? Welcome to the stream. How are you? That is the biggest cap of Phineas and Ferb. Building a roller coaster in your backyard? Sure. 104 days summer vacation? Cap. Not true. Lies. Good. Glad to hear you're doing well. Glad to hear you're doing well, good sir. Excuse me. Yeah, how many days would that be? From like May 15th to August 15th. That's only still like 90 days, I feel like. I have no idea how long that'll be, but it doesn't feel like 90 days. Oops. Sorry, Bergmite. I didn't mean it. Wait. No, this is a Dhelmise. Alright, whatever. Whatever, bro. Nope. Excuse me. Yeah, listen, I don't hate Phineas and Ferb. In fact, Phineas and Ferb is one of my favorite shows of all time. I love that show. It has determined a lot of my humor. Like, a lot of my humor is based around Phineas and Ferb. However, I always heard that song and thought, dude, there ain't no way. I would, no, I'm not ending stream. Stop. You guys are all gonna be like, bye, Neo. No. It's not the end of stream. You need to pick a different song. I'm not ending stream right now. I'm sorry. I won't end stream right now. Dhelmise is still on the prowl. Until the red anchor is found, well, actually, I will end stream if the red anchor is not found, but until I'm done hunting the red anchor today, I am not letting this thing get away from me. No, sir. Nope. Do 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 da do. Da-da. Whoops. Just hit the table on accident. Oh my gosh, Bergmite, please move. Dude, I really wonder how many shinies I've passed while hunting for this Dhelmise, because, you know, obviously they're not shiny in the overworld. I feel like I have passed so many shinies looking for this Dhelmise. Just like, I don't care. You're probably not shiny anyways. And it definitely was, and I just didn't know it. Clobbopus, Jellicent. I mean, at this rate, I've done so many Dhelmise that there's a good chance that I've seen that there's been one of every other Pokemon on this route shiny that I just didn't run into. It's a very good chance. I mean, I think it would be statistically not impossible, but very improbable that there hasn't been a shiny yet. Like, there's definitely been a shiny somewhere, I just didn't run into it. With how many Pokemon have spawned that I didn't run into. You can do it. Thank you, Ben and Logan. I appreciate it. I will hopefully do it. Let's hope. Because this thing does not want to show up. This thing do not like me. Nearly 4 times odds. Fun. I'm getting all the bad luck out so the rest of the year can be good. That's what I'm doing. I'm getting all the bad luck out of me now just so I can have a really good rest of the year and just crank shiny after shiny. Shiny, boom, shiny, boom, shiny, boom. One after another after another. We're just going to go crazy. Go, Neo. Thank you. Thank you, Jared. I appreciate it. I'll do my best, guys. Mew? Maybe. Dhelmise? Maybe. Big maybe? It's got to show up at some point. It can't go on forever. It just can't. It's got to show up eventually. It likes running away, but it can't run away forever. I'm not even worried about Mew right now. All my eyes are set on Dhelmise. That's all I care about. If Mew shows up, awesome. That's great for me. I can move on to my next full odds hunt. If Mew doesn't show up, we're in trouble. We're in uh-oh territory. We're in oopsie territory. I'm running out of things to say, gamers. I'm on 2 hours of stream now, but I'm losing my mind. The mind has been lost. He is hopeless. We'll never regain him. Neo's been lost to this shiny grind. Rip in peace. We'll never see him again. No, Neo, why? Why must you forsake us? Do 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 do. We might be able to hit full odds on Mew, but oh no, if I'm streaming the event on Saturday, I won't be able to this week. Gross. I want to do the event. That's nothing against the event. I just want to get to Mew full odds already. I want to get past it. I want to get past this will it, won't it of being over full odds or over odds. I just want it to be over odds so I can move on with my life and not worry about whether or not it will go over odds or not. Dhelmise is a lost cause. I don't believe in him. I hate him. I'm going back and forth on whether or not I like Dhelmise. And in most of these thoughts, I don't like him. He hurts my feelings. You had, you want, you could. You do, you want, you want. This poor kid, man. I think they found the kid, right? Like, didn't they find the kid and he explained where the meme came from? Also, what a weird life to lead. Like, you're just a regular old dude, but then you have this meme of you that's just super famous. Like, that everyone knows. What a weird life to live. Like, the weird thing is like, do you know me? And someone would go, no. It's like, do you know this? And you go, you could. They'd probably know it, and then they'd know who you are after that. It's crazy to be that well known over something. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Hey Banked, your number's coming closer, buddy. You're like 32 away from you having your moment in the sunshine. Letting your account hit the heavens and see if it's right. We will see if BENGT question mark exclamation point is correct or not. Is he right? Was he right all along? Next one is shiny. Okay. Sure. I'll hear you out. I don't believe it, but I'll hear it. I'm willing to hear your delusion. Though it says 99% not right. And Ben and Logan are... Well... That's not a Dhelmise. And Ben and Logan are incorrect, unfortunately. I wish you were right, I really do, but this thing doesn't like me. Dhelmise doesn't like me, I'm telling you, he doesn't. This dude do not like me. I'm free for everyone to guess as much as they like. I'm just if you're gonna guess, just be right so I can be done with this. Just be right and tell me when I'm gonna find it, so I can move on with my life. Outside of Banked, he already told me when I'm gonna find it. Do 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 do. This is just crazy, man. It is crazy how unlucky I've gotten on this hunt, man. And the last one of the Alola living decks, too. The very last one. The very last one of the Alola living decks had to just drag on. Oh man, dude. I'm just trying to get to the point where I'm tired. I'm getting to the point where I'm running out of things to say. I have nothing left to say to this anchor who's hurt me. My guess for Dhelmise is I'm going straight for that one with the Brilliant Aura on it. You're mine, Dhelmise. Bam. Damn it. 66-19. Well, I'll tell you now, we're a far ways away from that, so we're gonna hit that like in four streams. Tell me about your childhood, Neo. I was raised in Texas. I went to Italy for 3 years. Then I came back to Texas, and I've been here ever since. Was it magical? There's some parts of it that were nice. Like, I don't think I had a bad childhood. Here's the problem. My parents got divorced right after I got married, so about like 5 years ago, and it kind of changes your whole outlook on your childhood when you realize a lot about your, when you look back on your childhood differently. Like, I don't mean to say this in a way that's like extremely sad and self-loathe and sad about it, but because I'm over it now. But like, you know, you kind of look back on your childhood as like a story, right? And you know how the story ends, so it makes it a lot harder to enjoy those moments. Like I've come to terms with what's happened, and like I still enjoy the I still enjoy those moments and like look back on them fondly, but it just reformats your whole outlook on your childhood when you know how it ends, when you know how your parents you know, I feel you, hope me much love. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. Again, like, I'm okay now. I'm an adult. I have a wife and a family that I'm very happy to have. You know, I have a great wife, and you know, someday I'll have kids, and I'm gonna be just fine. Like, I don't spend every day thinking about it anymore, like, you know, I did when I was in the midst of it. But you know, it's selfish decisions hurt people, man. And sometimes I think regardless of what's going on, unless you're getting like abused or something, divorce just hurts the kids that you had, regardless of how old they are, you know? And a lot of times people get divorced for, you know, kind of selfish intentions, and they don't really think about how it's going to affect the children that they had or the future grandkids they'll have and stuff like that. And, you know, it sucks, but there's nothing you can really do about it. It's just kind of how things are. And I don't mean that to say, like, if you're being physically abused, you should just put up with it. I'm just saying, like, I think a lot of the times where people choose to get divorced is for a selfish reason, and that just hurts. And it hurts your kids, man. Hurts your relationships with them. It hurts your grandkids' relationship with you, you know? It sucks. So, definitely not fun. But other than that, I mean, I had a good childhood. I never went hungry. I wasn't too worried about where my next meal was going to come from. You know, my parents really didn't, I mean, I don't want to say my parents mistreated me. I had some that were kind of manipulative and emotionally, but, you know, like, it's just how it goes. I think it's always hard when we realize our parents are people, too. I think divorce, when you are young and when you are older, have many different challenges. I don't talk to my dad anymore, yeah. Yeah, it's hard. Like, I returned from the dentist to see the stream going. Yep, I'm here. Hop on in. Well, let's look for Dhelmise. What was I gonna say? Yeah, like, you know, like, I don't know. I think there was a lot. I think my parents' relationship was kind of flawed for a very long time, and they just never spent the time trying to fix it. You know, like, they were like, it'll get better eventually, rather than let's fix it now so we can always tackle these problems as they come up. And with so many problems that came up time after time, it just became too much for them to handle, and they crumbled beneath all the weight. But, you know, I don't know, like, What I'll say is my parents handled it very poorly. Like, extremely poorly. They did not, neither of them knew how to handle the divorce they were going through well, and I don't really expect them to have it all figured out, but like they drag their kids through a lot in their problems. Like, so like for instance, like I'll tell you a story. So my parents talked up my 21st birthday a lot, and birthdays were a really big deal in my family. Like when it was your birthday, everyone stopped everything to like be with you on your birthday, right? And it's like it was all about you, whatever you wanted to do, whatever. My 21st birthday was the first birthday I had where my parents were separated. At this point, they weren't divorced, but they weren't living together. And both my mom and my dad bought me the exact same shirt for my birthday. They didn't talk about what they were buying. They didn't talk with each other about what they were buying me and stuff. They bought things they thought I would like, and they both bought the exact same thing. So then I'm in this awkward position where I get the same gift from both my parents, and the reality of what's going on in my family kind of just sets in right then and there, because they were too selfish. They didn't want to talk to each other, so they didn't try to figure out who was buying what gift. Which sucked for me. And then also made me realize that it's like a lot of the times that my parents made my birthday about me, it wasn't really about me, it was about how it made them feel. You know, it wasn't about I want Landon to have the best birthday ever. It's like it makes me feel good that I'm a good parent because I do this, you know? And that when you have little realizations like that over many years, it makes looking back on your childhood a lot harder. Because it's not like my old birthdays when I was like 10, 11, 12 were bad. It just puts them in a different light. Do you think the answer in detail? Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty authentically myself on stream. I don't like hiding things from y'all. Now, am I going to tell you every detail about my life? No, because not everything is, you know, stream's business, but, you know, I've been streaming I'll be streaming for 5 years in August. I've been streaming the entire time, pretty much. My parents have been divorced. And I just don't talk about it, because either I don't want to be rude to my parents, or I don't want to, like, you know, make people feel bad for me. What was the shirt, if you remember? It was a Rocket League shirt, because I played Rocket League competitively for my school at the time. So they both bought me the exact same Rocket League, like, print shirt from, like, Redbubble or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, like, I don't, like, you know, I didn't talk about it because I didn't want, you know, people to think badly on my parents, or, like, you know, think that I was throwing them under the bus, or, like, feel bad for me, because at this point I'm definitely over it. But at the same time, it's hard to not talk about that stuff, you know? And, you know, my relationship with my parents is not the best. It's complicated with both my dad and my mom. Like, I love them both, but I don't have the best relationships with them. But it's just how it is, you know? At this point, I'm more focused on my career and my wife and the future family I'm gonna grow. I don't really have time to think about what my parents are up to anymore, because I don't really care. Like, they can do, you know, they both live in their own separate houses. They both are remarried to people now. And I'm just, like, shiny hunting, focusing on editing Pokemon videos for PM7 and trying to be the best employee and husband I can be. And that's all I really care about. So, that's about me. How's everyone doing? I'm doing well, Burb. How are you, homie? I mean, I'm doing okay. I'll put it that way. I'm doing okay. This is, it's something. You know? It's something. I'm not feeling great, but not here to dampen any vibes. Just here to chill. Hey, dude. Hang out. Come chill, man. We're just hanging as well. We're just talking about life stuff and catching shinies. Yo, what's up, Raymond? How you doing, homie? Oh, wow, I was wrong. I know, I can't believe it. It's shocking, honestly. Anyone do anything fun last week? What did I do over the weekend? I went to my brother's 3rd birthday. He turned 3. And I went to the Super Bowl party. And the Super Bowl was really fun to watch. It was a really good game. Solid game for sure. Big dubs on that B-Day? What B-Day? Oh, my brother's birthday? Sorry, I totally zoned out. I don't even remember what I'm saying half the time. Yeah, my brother's birthday, yeah. Dude, I'm so late. I'm out of it. This Dhelmise has put me through the ringer. I literally just said what I was doing over the weekend. I zoned out on what I said. I don't even remember what I said. Today's been a day, so I'm with that, yeah. I'm just tired, man. I've been working so much. I've been saying it a while. For a while now. I am doing so much at work for John right now. I don't think I've ever worked this much at all. Like, I've never been this busy at all since I started working professionally like 3 years ago. This is the busiest I've ever been. Parent-child relationships are always a little complicated, I think. Still not sure if complicated is better than non-existent, though. Yeah, I mean, it depends, right? Like, I think it depends on how your parents act, right? I think everyone should attempt to have a relationship with their parents. Like, it's a good thing to be in contact with your parents, and, you know, they are important people in their life. However, I do think for some people it is healthy to have a less contact relationship with their parents, because some parents are selfish. You know, they want you to focus on them. They make everything about them. They don't, you know, like, here's what I would say. It's the same, like, you have to think about your relationship with your parents as kind of the relationship with a friend, right? In my opinion, they're still family, and I'm not going to kick off family to the side and say whatever. But I wouldn't let, like, for instance, I wouldn't let a friend that wasn't my family manipulate me and choose to spend time with them. So I'm going to do the same thing with my actual family. If they're being manipulative and trying to push me into things that I'm not willing to do, I'm not going to go do that with them because they're family, you know? So it just depends. I think you just have to set boundaries with your family, and then as long as they respect those boundaries, enjoy a good relationship. If not, then it becomes a little bit more complicated. But I'll also let you know, I'm only 25, so you might have a different perspective on this if you're older than me. I mean, obviously, I'm not very comfortable sharing the details of my relationships with my parents currently, but like, it's a process, you know. It's just a process. It's an everyday kind of thing. You take it bit by bit. You set boundaries. You figure out how they respond to those boundaries. You reset boundaries. You maybe take down some boundaries if you're more comfortable. You know, it just depends. It's a weird dance you got to do. And some people don't have to do that. Some people just have really good parents who understand that, like, their kid's an adult and they don't have the same relationship with them as they do anymore. I think for me, if you get the shiny, how will you react? I'll probably say, OMG, that is a shiny red anchor. That is super pog. I don't know. Ben, if you want to watch all my shiny reactions, do !shiny. Yeah, like, my dad wanted nothing to do with me so much that he fled across the country. On the other hand, my mom was really in therapy all her life, and her issues didn't play well with mine. Yeah. It just depends, you know? Again, your parents are people, and you need to treat them like people. And if they're people you don't want to hang out with, you don't have to hang out with them. No one's forcing you to spend time with your parents. There's no obligation you have to spend time with your parents. There's just people. Sure, they're people that gave birth to you and helped take care of you, but, like, they brought you into the world. That was their choice. They don't get to have some superpower over you because they chose to bring you into the world. You're your own person. Yeah, Ben and Logan, !shiny in the chat if you want to see all my shiny reactions. They're all on a spreadsheet with all the shinies I've ever found. But I've met so many people who have great relationship with their parents, man. Like, I think one of the determining factors of whether or not you have a good relationship with your parents is how they handle their relationship with you as you become an adult. Because if they just start treating you like a person more peer-to-peer, or they still treat you like, oh, you're my kid, so I'll continue to speak into your life or give you advice or, you know, expect you to put me first or whatever because I'm your parent, I raised you. Those relationships are a lot more strained than the ones where it's like a mutual respect between two adults. And if parents make that transition well, they usually have good relationship with their kids. And that doesn't start as soon as they leave the house. That starts like early on, like with slow giving of responsibilities. Like phones and cars and stuff like that, that gives the kid more responsibilities and says, hey, I trust you with this, you know? As someone who has 12 kids, or who will have 12 kids, so he has 144 grandchildren, I know this for a fact because I definitely have kids. It's just something I know. I love speaking on being a parent as if I am one. It's really cool. Yeah, I know everything. What about it? Chat, Neo is a pro non-shiny getter. That is true. I'm pro at finding non-shiny Pokemon. I mean, look at me. Look at how many encounters are on this screen right now. There is a total of 12,000 encounters on this screen right now of non-shiny Pokemon. That is impressive. It's pretty impressive when you think about it. Pretty darn tootin' impressive. I'll tell you. I had to give up on my shiny Mewtwo hunt for a bit because I was borrowing the game from the library and someone else put it on hold, but I'll continue it. Hey, you got it. I believe you. Where was it? Which game was it in? From scratch because I've already lost the paper I had the encounter tracking on. Oh damn, that sucks. Yeah, that's why I'm glad to have Death Counter Soundboard, because Death Counter Soundboard lets me just do all these counts without having to think about it. It helps me out a lot. Like I just press buttons and it adds up, and I look at it later. All right, I'm back. Customers keep messaging me. I'm about to go boom. You're about to go boom. Uh-oh. It was in Let's Go. Figured I'd start with the easier one on the first restart hunt. Yeah, that's probably true. Well, especially if you have Shiny Charm. If you don't have Shiny Charm, that's a fallout hunt, and it's annoying, but, you know, whatever. This Dhelmise really being a butt? Yup. I don't know what to say other than that. I could just say yup. He is not being very kind to me. Dhelmise do not like me. What did I do? I don't know, man. We're about to be 4 times odds next stream. 5460 is the number, apparently. And we are 4 times odds. Too late at night for this? Yup. Their Discord was hacked and they're confusing the crap out of me, lol. It's too late for this, lol. Yeah, dude. Do you play Pokemon Go? No, I do not. I mean, I have it on my phone. Kind of. I don't have it fully downloaded. I have it, like, archived, but I don't really play Pokemon Go. Not really my kind of game. I'm more of a main series player. I don't play a lot of Go. I own Eevee and used Home to get Pikachu, the Shiny Charm for the hunt. I don't want to restart Eevee from the beginning just to hunt Mewtwo. Yeah, that's fair. Getting the Charm is great, though, because it allows you to do way less resets. Now, granted, you still could do this much, based on how hard my Dhelmise is going right now. But, realistically, statistically, you should do way less encounters. I mean, truth of the matter is, right now, I'm at the amount of encounters that a full odds hunt would still, like, a full odds hunt would still be over odds. But, what are you gonna do? Oh well. I love Dhelmise Tiki. He's my favorite, totally for sure. I love him. I love Dhelmise with all my little heart. Shiny has to pop up soon. Has to is a strong word. I don't think it has to. I'd like it to. It doesn't have to. We could be going till 10,000 on this. There's no telling. It's not even near my worst hunt yet, though. We sipping on copium for the rest of this? Let's hope so. I don't know when it crosses my worst hunt ever in terms of percentages. I have Shiny Latios and Latios in Pokemon Go. Nice. I also have Shiny Latios and Latios. I have every Shiny Legendary other than Mew, Deoxys, Jirachi, and Manaphy. Those are I have every Shiny Legendary other than that. Has to is 2 words. Has to is 2 words. I don't know if it's the 2 words I would pick for this specifically, but it is 2 words. That is true. Those are indeed 2 words. Crazy times we're living in. I'm crossing my fingers for Shiny Dhelmise soon. I hope so, too. Oh, we're almost at Mew-Odds? Yeah. Mew-Odds is still a little bit away. We probably won't hit it this week, I don't think. We do about 350 encounters in a stream when I do a 3-hour stream. So even if I were to stream this tomorrow and Friday, I don't think we'd hit it. Because we'd have 700 encounters, and we would need to be at 7,500 in order to hit Mew-Odds this week. So we'll probably hit it next Monday, or next Tuesday if I had to guess. So we'll hit it. All I can really do is hope for one of these to show up shiny today. I don't really have any hope, though. Dhelmise maybe, but Mew. I still think Mew's going to go over odds. Personally. I still have I still think Mew's going to go over odds. I just don't believe it. I do not believe it. I would love to believe with you guys, because you guys believing really is, it's warming to my heart, but I just don't. I think Mew's going over odds. I think Mew's going over odds, and I think Deoxys is going over odds. Specifically so that Jirachi and Manaphy can go under odds. That's my thought. I always believe I just have terrible luck. Listen, I mean, I want to believe too, but as you can tell, my luck is also terrible. My luck is not good, as the kid says. If I do find Mew, though, I will be taking a bit of a break as I set up for Deoxys. I'm going to have to get a game for Deoxys and then play through that game, you know, yada yada. Do 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 do. I look forward to hunting Deoxys though. That'll be nice because that'll just be a soft reset hunt, and then we'll bring back Full House Fridays and Jirachi and Manaphy will start up. Fiance and I are about to chill and watch some TV. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Take care. Later, Bird. Have a great rest of your day. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh my lord! Excuse me. Goodness gracious. That was a strong one. Bless you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, we got about 30 minutes left. 30 minutes left to find one of these two. Otherwise, we'll see. I might stream tomorrow. Maybe. No promises. Actually, I probably won't. I don't know when I would stream tomorrow. Actually, well, maybe. We'll see. No promises. I may or may not stream tomorrow. And that's it. That's all I gotta say. I don't usually stream on Thursdays, but I might try to. Depending on how my day goes, because I got a busy day tomorrow. Busy bee. I'm a busy bee tomorrow. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You know, we might actually hit 7,400 today, which wouldn't put us at odds, but it'd get us close. Did I do 350 encounters of Mew today? What did I start on for Mew? I forgot what I started on for Mew. Did I start on 70 or 7050? Actually, 7050 would make sense, because then that would be 350 encounters. I think I started 7050 from Mew. Because that'd be 350 encounters at 7,400. Okay. Sounds about right. Yeah, that means next stream we'd end at 7,800, and after that we'd end at 8,150. No, sorry. We'd end at 7,750 is what we'd end at. Do 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 do. Please, Mew or Dhelmise, will you show up today and let me be free of this pain? Do 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 do. I really wish they did more events like this. Actually, I lie. I don't even care if they did more events like the Mew thing, because they did an event for P.E.K.K.A. Run, and I could not care less. I literally didn't even do the P.E.K.K.A. Run event. I still need to do it. I need to do it on my Scarlet and my Violet, but I haven't finished the DLC in Scarlet, so I'm definitely not going to do that. You can do it. Thank you, Ben and Logan. I appreciate that. I'll do my best. But I never did the P.E.K.K.A. Run event. Like, we asked so long for events for Mythicals, and then I didn't do the P.E.K.K.A. Run event. I just couldn't care less. I was like, nah, whatever, dude. I don't care. I just don't care. I remember saying on stream I would do it if Dhelmise showed up that day, and that day never came. So, there's that for you. Do 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 do. The day came, the Dhelmise didn't. Right, exactly. Yeah, the day definitely showed up. The Dhelmise wasn't about it. The Dhelmise was not showing up. The day showed up, but the Dhelmise, no. He said, "Nah, fam, I'm good. I don't want to show up. I'm good. No thanks, broski." Bro-sided. Man, I really hope Manaphy and Jirachi give me a break, dude. I really hope so. I hope the next couple of hunts give me a break, man. I need a break from this pain that they put me through. Do 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 do. All we can really hope is that the Kabuto and the Almanite fossil hunts don't take this long. Preferably. That would be nice. Oh, Dhelmise, you silly goose. Please help me. Please let me be free. Let me be done with this pain you've put me through. Okay, hello, Cloudpuss. You can do it, I believe. I believe too. Kind of. Not really, but I hope so. I believe that eventually the pain will end. You know? When that pain will end, I don't know. But I believe eventually I will be free from this curse. This Dhelmise curse I've been put under. To never truly find Dhelmise and only be sitting here forever wishing I had. It's gotten to the point now where I hop on stream and I don't even really think I'm gonna find anything. Like, I'm just hopping on stream to talk to chat for 3 hours and then getting off. That's it. I don't even come on a stream thinking I'm gonna find a shiny. It's been so long. I just come on a stream so I can talk to you guys. We're back to that sad day. Sad moment. Do 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 do. Oh, dang it. God dang, Cloudpuss, please move. Just please get out of my way. I don't have time for this, man. I know you think you're funny and cute, but I really don't have time. That's the wrong button. Oh well. Do 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 do. Well, if anything, I'll be back Friday morning. I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I don't remember if I'm going to be able to stream tomorrow. I'm trying to remember if I can or can't. But I might stream tomorrow, maybe. No promises. Jury's still out on that one. We'll see. I don't want to make a promise and then say I'm going to and then not because I wasn't actually able to and I thought I might have the time. But I'll be back on Friday. Friday morning, as per usual. And then Saturday morning, we'll do the Canon event. The Canon Games event. Do 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 do. I wonder if they'll ever make another pixel art Pokemon game. Like, kind of in the style of Octopath Traveler. I wonder if they'll ever do that. Feels very unlikely for them to ever go back to that because they'd have to make sprites all over again and stuff like that. And the amount of sprite work it would take would be insane because they've been using 3D models for the past, you know, however many generations? 3 generations? 4 generations? 6, 7, 8, 9? So, it would be interesting though. It would be interesting to see them attempt to go back to pixel art like they used to do. So it would probably take a lot more work and they probably just don't have the time to put that together. Plus, I don't even know. I feel like people would be annoyed. Like, if they made a black and white remake, but it was pixel art, I feel like people would be annoyed by that. Like, they would want the 3D upgrade for Unova. It would be interesting to see them regress, though, for, like, X and Y, and make, like, a Lumio City in, like, 2.5D, you know, like, pixel art, but also, like, kind of three-dimensional in a way. Again, I just mean Octopath Traveler. It would be really interesting to see that. Unfortunate. I think you're probably committed to 3D. I'd personally enjoy a non-3D game, but 3D is here to stay for non-indie games, I think. Yeah, probably. I mean, especially now since Pokemon's gotten so much practice using 3D models. And granted, they're still not great at it. Like, their games don't look good. But it would be a lot... It would definitely be a natural regression to go back, and it would take them a lot of effort to relearn 3D just so they could make it for, like, one Pokemon game that would appease a very small portion of the fans. Plus, I mean, in all honesty, though it sounds cool, I don't think a 2D Pokemon game would actually sell well. Because you have to remember, like, Pokemon... If a Pokemon game's selling well, it's selling, like, 10 million copies plus. And, I don't know if a 2D Pokemon game would appeal to the masses in a way that would sell 10 plus million copies. I just don't think it would. I think they're almost required to do 3D now in order to sell 10 million copies like they want to. Like, that is a success for Pokemon. In fact, Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet have outsold each other, I think. I think they've now, like, each generation on the Switch is sold more and more, so it's like, oof. Like, if they want to keep improving, they have to either keep cranking out stuff or, like, make it as broadly appealing as possible, and that may mean just 3D rather than being experimental. As much as we'd like to see them be experimental, there's really no reason for them to be when they're doing this well for themselves, you know? And to an extent, I kind of get that. It sucks that we're not going to see, like, some really cool, huge Pokemon innovation, but, you know, why would you innovate? I mean, there's YouTubers who make the exact same videos, you know, week after week because it's what works for them. It's what makes them money. So why not? I mean, again, I get it. It's not great. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but I understand. Alright, we're gonna get to 7,400, then I'm gonna end the stream for today. So, like, 27 more encounters on Mew. And however many more I can get on Dhelmise in that time. Would you want to see all the previous gimmicks from that games become permanent stays in new games with nerfs since they can be OP like with megas for example? No, I would not like to see that. It's too complicated. I think the only way that would work is if you pick one, But even then, for competitive Pokemon, you're always just going to pick the one that's the most meta. And then it becomes really complicated to keep up with everything, because trying to keep up with, all right, is he going to Mega? Is he going to Terrestrialize? Is he going to Dynamax? Is he going to Z-Move? Like, they all are so different from one another that all of them being in one game wouldn't make sense. It'd be far too complicated. So I don't think they'll do it. I don't think they would. I don't think they should do it. I think it's too complicated to keep up with. If you let them do anything, that's way too much. Because think about like a VGC game. You bring 4 Pokemon, right? So now you bring 1 Mega, 1 Z-Move, 1 Terrestrialization, and 1 Dynamax. And that's all in one battle. That's far too much to keep up with. And you have to know all those gimmicks from, what is this now, 11 years worth of games? Because X and Y was back in 2013. I think it's too much. I think they just need to keep doing what they're doing and make new gimmicks for people to latch onto, let them have it for a generation, and then take it away. And to be fair, I don't think they have found, like, the perfect gimmick, if that makes sense. I would like Terra a lot, though, so I wouldn't mind it sticking around for a couple of gens. Yeah, I think Terra is probably the most... I think Terrestrialization is the best... is the most balanced gimmick they've made so far. Any Pokemon can Terrestrialize into any type. When you do VGC, you know what all the Terra types are, so you know what Pokemon capabilities are. You can do it offensively or defensively. And any Pokemon can be any type. I honestly think Terrestrialization is the best. Because Dynamax was like, okay, it's cool, but it only lasts for 3 turns, so it doesn't really matter, and you can just counter it by Dynamaxing yourself. For Megas, it can only happen to a certain amount of Pokemon, and that's stupid, because if it only happens to a certain amount of Pokemon, then you know which Pokemon are going to Mega. Terrestrialization was overpowered, and you never knew which Pokemon had the item, so it made it very complicated. Bye, I have to go later, Ben and Logan. But Terrestrialization, you know every Terra type, you know any Pokemon can do it at any time, and you have to keep aware of whether it's offensive or defensive. It's a very good gimmick. It's the best gimmick they've made, by far. I don't think we've had as good of a gimmick as we have had with Terrestrialization. So I think it's good. I just don't think we should have everything in every game. Again, I don't know if we will get, like, I don't know if it'll carry through to other generations. I definitely don't think they should include every gimmick. Or if they do, they need to do it in, like, batches, right? So, like, maybe there's one gym that focuses on Megas, or, like, 2 gyms on Megas, 2 on Terrestrialization, 2 on Dynamax, 2 on Z-Moves. And then when they have competitive battling formats, they allow one of those gimmicks for each format, right? The only problem with that is it makes it really complicated as a competitive player to keep up with, because the metas will always be changing. Like, oh, Psychic Z-Move Tapu Lele is in meta during the Z-Move, but then during Dynamax it's back to, like, Togekiss, who was really big in Dynamax times. Like, it's too much to ask a competitive player to keep up with, when just adding new Pokemon already changes the meta so much. It becomes way too complicated. So I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is. Here's my opinion is, I think them continuing to do new gimmicks at each generation is totally okay. I think that's fine. I actually think it's good, comparatively to, like, having all of them in one game. However, I do think that eventually they're going to run out of things to change, right? Because you've already changed the types, you've changed the power of the moves, you've changed how many moves you have access to, because now you have access to 5 moves, Z-moves, and you changed the stats of a Pokemon with Mega Evolution. So it's like, now it's like, what more can you change at this point, you know? Like, it's becoming really difficult to imagine them making a gimmick that changes something core about a Pokemon battle that would make it interesting. It's just too much now, I think. I think they need to pick a gimmick that was really good for them and, like, stick to that, you know? What's a new gimmick you'd want to see in a game? I am really interested to see what they'll do next, especially after Gen 9. They even nerfed an ability to make the gimmick work better. What ability did they nerf to make it work better? Let me see. What's that something we could change about Pokemon battles that would be interesting? Protean? Oh yeah, yeah. It being one turn rather than every turn. Yeah. Or sorry, it changes every turn rather than being one type. No, no. It changes once, right? It doesn't change every turn. It changes one turn. Like the first turn is what it changes to. Let me think. What is a core part of Pokemon that could change that would be interesting? Core part of Pokemon battling. Like, types was really the last thing they haven't touched that could change in a battle that was interesting. Because changing abilities doesn't make a lot of sense. Because there's so many abilities Pokemon can have access to, and it becomes way too much to keep track of. And then you're definitely going to have meta Pokemon where you give, like, you know, pure power to something stupid. Like, Excadrill or whatever. Or Wonder Guard, you know, whatever. You could do something with items, but like we've had 2 generations that were pretty much items with the Z moves, Z crystals, and Mega Stones. I don't know if there's anything you can do to change. I don't think there is. Without completely changing up the battle format in its entirety, I don't think you could do anything. Like, it's really hard to think of a gimmick that would be like balanced and also fun. Because types was the last thing you could really change about a Pokemon in a battle that made it interesting, you know? Yeah, I don't know. Unless you made a gimmick that was like specifically about terrains and weather, but terrains and weather are already so prevalent in Pokemon anyways, with like Grassy Surge, Rillaboom, and you know your Drizzle and Drought and Sand Rush Pokemon or whatever they're called. I forget what the name of the ability that calls in sand. So I don't know. That's hard. That's really hard for me to. That's hard for me to really give a concrete answer to. Because I really don't know. I don't know what we could even change about a Pokemon game. About a Pokemon battle that would be interesting as a gimmick in the game, you know? Because I would even say in the main story of Scarlet and Violet, Terrestrialization is kind of boring. Like, in competitive battling, it's awesome. But in competitive battling, it's awesome, but in the game that we played, like the base game, it's kind of boring. Like, they added the Stellar type, which was interesting, I guess, but like you never, unless you caught a terrestrialized Pokemon in the wild, you never caught a Pokemon that had a separate terrestrialized type from its actual one, which made it really annoying. I wonder if a more refined way to do Agile Style would make a decent gimmick. It would be changed from how it worked in Legends, probably, but there might be a way to fix it. Well, here's the problem. Agile Style and Strong Style purely depended on the battle style of Legends Arceus, which was not a turn-based combat, but turn order combat, which means depending on the speed of your Pokemon, you got to move faster or slower. You got to move more times than the other person. And the problem is, I think the reason they'll never do that with Pokemon is because it creates a meta that really only the fast Pokemon are allowed. I was thinking a fusion gimmick might be coming up with Gen 5 returning and all that. No, I don't think so. I don't think I mean, if you look at even how complicated Infinite Fusion is, it would take so much time for them to make a fusion gimmick where every Pokemon could fuse. Even if it was every fully evolved Pokemon could fuse, it would take so much time to make that work. I don't think they'd ever be able to do it. I don't think they'd be able to pull it off in the amount of time they have as a cycle to, like, make a Pokemon game. But yeah, I don't think they'd ever change up the battle style like they did in Legends Arceus again. I don't think they would make a game where the Legends Arceus battle style was like a core feature, because it would completely change competitive battling in its entirety, and people like Wolfie VGC or people who do VGC, their entire esport would be uprooted. It would have to completely change. all the pros would have to learn how to battle again, and it would be everyone from step 1, which is the one thing you don't want to do when you want to grow an esport, is completely change the game in a way that people who were good can't be good anymore, because it's a completely new game. And granted, you could say that like, oh well, what if someone's really good in Gen 9 but not good in Gen whatever? Well, sure, that's a possibility, but generally it's not going to happen, because if you're good in Gen 9, you have the skills to anticipate Gen 10 or what's going to be good and stuff like that. In a game like Legends Arceus where the game completely changes, yeah, you're not going to have that ability. It just becomes too much to comprehend, or too much to handle all at once. It's too much change, that's what I would say. And there is a thing as too much change. Like, again, you still want Pokemon to be Pokemon, and while some people don't like the turn-based combat, that's what Pokemon is. It's you attack, then I attack, then I attack, then you attack, you know, whatever. However it goes. Alright, last Dhelmise of the stream, gamers. Let's see if this one is the shiny one. Nope. No Dhelmise today. We'll get 2 more Mew and then I'll call it. I might stream tomorrow. Again, I'm not going to guarantee anything. I'm going to try to stream tomorrow if I can. Chances are I won't be able to, but we shall see. No promises. If I can stream tomorrow, I will. If I can't, then I'll be here Friday morning. You'll see me Friday morning. Don't you worry. I will be here Friday morning. Man, this Dhelmise is taking me a long way. Tomorrow we'll hit 5,700 on Dhelmise, so we'll see. 5,700 on Dhelmise. That's insane. It is crazy we have done that many encounters with Dhelmise, man. Just stupid. Just nuts. Alright. I think for Fusion it would be a feasible gimmick. It would probably need a limited selective Pokemon, which could be heavily favored Charizard. Yeah, it could be like that. But it's just like another form of Megas, you know? And I wasn't a huge fan of Megas. But that's just my opinion. I just don't like the idea of certain Pokemon having access to a gimmick. I like the idea of that if you're going to make a gimmick, make it available to as many, if not all, Pokemon. Because then it's like, it's a little bit more versatile than being like, oh, I have Gyarados, so I'm probably going to Mega it, if you were to guess. But with that being said, I am done for today, gamers. Thank you again for hanging out so much. Calibrating Entropy, Tanner Rock, everyone else who hung out today. I really appreciate y'all hanging out on the stream. It does mean a lot. Again, I'll be doing Cannon's event on Saturday at 10 a.m. CST, and I'll be streaming on Friday at least. And I might stream tomorrow. No promises. Check the Discord if you want to know. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace out. Stay safe. And yeah, see you all on Friday. Later, gamers. Bye! That's the wrong scene. Landon, you suck at this.